Hello teacher, we are from team B1. Our team has Samadi as a team leader and Sriniat Virapit Punlu and me Sukliang. We are team members. In this video, we are going to talk about our quiz system project that we have done. Here we have four outlines to present such as project overview, important feature, algorithm implementation, and coding move. Here is our first content of presentation, which is a project overview. Our main project objective, we have designed this project with the purpose of allowing the user to give exam and view the result. Users are provided the flexibility to choose among different types of aptitude tests, including English, math, and logic. There are usually about 10 to 20 multiple choice questions for each subject. This quiz system is mainly designed for people who are preparing for the exam that involve these three subjects. After taking the quiz, the user can get the result and view a history about what they have done so they can reflect back on their ability and get a clear idea on what they need to improve. On the other hand, this project mainly involves implementing linked list data structure, file I/O by using simple programming and the CRUD method. Now move on to the next part that will present my replic.
Okay, so he's come to the second content of today's presentation, which is our important features. Next. In this multiple choice quiz system project, our main features are divided into two main parts as follow. The first one is the admin part. In the admin part, we have given them four options. We allow them to do the configuration for the quiz system, such as setting the total number of questions, add co-admins, and add more questions for the test. Additionally, admin can also view the history of users that have taken the exams and changed their name and password in the setting option, and also log out from the program. But firstly, we require them to log in with their username and password. Okay, so that's all for the admin part. Here's come the second one, which is the user part. In the user features, we have given them 5 options, such as taking the quiz on 3 different subjects to test their ability. And that 3 subjects include English, mathematics, and logic. Besides, we also put the important remark for users to see the total number of questions and total score of the quiz. Furthermore, we have the FYI of rating scale from grade A to grade F as well. In the end, the progress after completing the quiz and the final score of the quiz will be shown to users, and they can press logout option to exit the program on the contrary. Now I will move on my duty to Srinit.
Let's begin with the third part, which is the algorithm that we use in our project. Our program uses a linked list, file I/O, and array to store the information of user, read and write that information from and to the file. We can view each user history by reading their information from the file. And here is the example of the flowchart of our program. In the user menu, we have 4 different choices for user to choose. If I choose to take a quiz, it will display a subject for me to choose. After I choose a subject, it will show the first question. Each question has 4 possible answers, and I can choose to skip or exit this quiz too. If I choose to answer, our program will collect the answer and calculate the score for me, and then it will check if it has more questions or not. If it has, it will go to the next question and do the same as I described before. But if not, it will finish and show the result to me and go back to the menu. The condition to stop this depends on how many questions that the admin has configured. On the other hand, I will go to the next question if I choose to skip. In contrast, if I choose to exit the quiz, it will show the result and go back to the menu. In this part, our program will calculate the score based on how many questions the user answered, not including the written one. Now, that's all on my part. I will pass on the duty to somebody.
So here we are on the last part, and I'm going to demo the output of our quiz system program. So here we can execute this program to see the output. And right now we can see this output, and we have two options available in front of us. We can choose the admin part or the user part. So let's say I choose the user part, and it shows us some options. We can sign up or we can sign in. So as I am a new user, I need to sign up in order to use the quiz system. So I will choose the sign up, and then I will enter my name, and after that I will enter my password and verify the password. So it says I have successfully created my account, and I can access my profile, and here we can see we have four available options in front of us. We can take quiz, view history, or we can go to setting. However, let's say I will choose logout, and I sign in again using the username and the password that I have just created. So if I enter the password incorrectly, it will show this message, and now I will try again and I will enter the correct one. So I'm going to take the quiz. So we can see that we have this mark showing us about what we need to remember when taking the quiz. And we have three subjects as we have said earlier. Now I'm going to choose English, and just to demo, I will choose option A for all questions. And finally, we can see that after completing the quiz, we have the result and the grade in front of us. And then we also see the number of questions that we have answered correctly and incorrectly. However, if we skip the question, it will show us the number of questions that we have skipped. Now, let's say I skip the question. I choose math, and I want to skip the first question and the second question, and for the rest I will answer. And moreover, I can also press 0 when I want to exit the quiz. So I will say yes. And here it shows us the result of the quiz and the grade and the number of questions I have answered incorrectly, correctly, and the number of questions that I have skipped. Now I will move to a viewing history part. So it asks me which subject I want to view. So let's say I want to view all. Here we can see the subject that I have just took. The first is English, second is math, and we can also see the minimum score, maximum, and the average score for each subject. I can press 1 for back, so I can press 5. And now let's go to setting part. We can change name, change password, or clear history. So first I'm going to change name, and I'm putting my new name. So I will say yes. And after that, I will change my password, and I say yes. So it says change was made successfully. And now I want to clear my history. So I can choose option 3. I want to clear English, and I will choose yes. So it says history was cleared. Now I want to see if it's actually clear or not. I can go to view history part, and I go to English. So it says there's no history. Now I can go back, and then I can log out and sign in again to see if the username that I have just changed work or not. So I will use my new name and my new password. So it works fine. Now I'm going to demo the admin part. So for admin part, we need to sign in as well. And here I have the default name for admin and the password as well. And you can see the admin profile. You can configure the quiz, view history, or you can also do some configuration in the setting. So let's say I choose option 1, configure the quiz. And here we can see that it asks the admin to input a number of questions. Now I'm going to put 5, and I'm going to put the score for incorrect answer. And here it asks me if I want to save, so I will choose yes. And now it says the configuration was saved. And for number two, I can view the history of user as well. So here I can see the number of people signed up and the top user for each subject as well. And for setting part, uh, similar to the user part, he can change his name or his password. And so that's all of the admin part. And now I can go back to the user part to check the quiz configuration. So I have my password and I'm going to take quiz. I choose logic. And here, so from the top, we can see that the total number of questions 5 and the score for incorrect answer is -1. So that means the configuration is working fine. Now I will just exit the quiz. That's all of our points. We have some features that we want to show you, and now we have already shown them. And now I want to exit this program. So I will press 0. And now we can see we have exit the program. And that's the end of our presentation. And finally, I would like to say thank you, teacher, for spending your time to watch our video.